Hello, I'm Wendell.
I'm Sarah. We're here to talk to you about Cascade Camp, a regional teapot camp out that's going to be in southern Washington State, August 7th through 10th.
What's teapot? I don't give a fuck. We're not talking. But if you're watching this and would like a contextless version, this is the one we're doing right now. I just decided that there's a more rambly, high context one that if you want to find it, go find that shit. But if you've seen this one, it's probably because you know someone in this community that's like, you're cool. You would be a great addition to this really fun, dope time. And our job is to kind of talk about that fun, dope time in a way that doesn't require us to speak Moonman language.
Hmm. Wendell, who are you?
I did. So I bullied Sarah earlier so that we would talk about who we were, and then I forgot. I'm Wendell Britt. I am the author of Mastering the Game of Allyship and Igniting Joy, turning anger into creativity using humor. I'm a game designer, a writer, a strange mystic in the woods from sometimes, a coach, a facilitator, among other hats that I've stolen from greater men. And I spent a lot of time on the internet searching for dope nerds to get into cahoots with.
Oh yeah.
Who are
Uh,
you?
I'm Sarah McManus. I wear a number of hats, one of which is a Peruvian embroidered sort of river rafting guide hat. Um, but I do coaching with folks pragmatically. I host, or working with emotions, parts work. I host psychedelic integration circles. Um, and when I go to events with awesome, folks. The two main things I really enjoy bringing, sometimes I lead a volunteer team for psychedelic peer support at our regional Burning Man event. Sometimes I am pitching in to help the tea house at Vibe Camp happen. Those are some, and
Tea.
which I will also be bringing a tea house space to Cascade Camp.
I will be bringing tea because I talk shit. Tea that happens at tea house every year.
Absolutely. I
Oh
like a
my
nice
God.
warm flavor beverage to facilitate conversations. Wendell knows stuff about Camellia sinensis and its various fermentation profiles and steeping times and little teaware
That's
accoutrement.
so sweet because I do remember talking gang shit to you where I was like, Sarah, what are you doing? Where's the tea at? It's like, it's right here. And I was like, what? Regardless, that's how the circumstances with me and Sarah met. It's a dear friend of mine. And our scam is to get more dope people at Cascade Camp because it rules Southern Washington on some land owned by a dear friend of ours, where people are living in as good a right relationship with the land as I've seen the set of people that I interact with. And uh, it just feels very campy, and not campy like theater campy, but like fire. Or I mean, that's pretty good too. But like fire,
Yeah.
s'mores, kumbaya, but also like letting your freak flag fly about whatever special interest you're about with the pretty attentive eyes of some dope internet weirdos.
Yeah. I mean, we've had in the past dancing, we've had musical improv jams, and also just improv theater games. There was a egg peeling contest. Um, there's been wrestling instructional time with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's been tree. I mean, there's a tree net, which is very cool.
It's so
Um,
It's very great. It's got we're gonna hand wave around a few similar experiences, regional Burning Man Light. The joke we made last time was Mossy Vibe Camp. Don't look into that. Go find that crazy video if you want more of that. But any sort of camp that like imagine like you and your best friends got like about 20 people together. Go ahead and double that. That feels safe.
yeah, no, I think it'll
Um,
be in the
But still think about it, you might not have 40 friends like that. This is part of the scam. You go to the camp, you have a lot of really cool ideas, you all have the ingredients to do it. I think the metaphor we used last time was stone soup, and you put on a great hootenanny. Now imagine these people were like super level tier. I hope your friends are this cool. Please bring them to escape camp. But like the thing that always astonishes me about these events is just like finding like the depth of passion and dare I say, even though there are a lot of neurodivergence in the crowd, like attention to dopeness The quality of just like curiosity and intellectual inquiry, but also like embodied rigor. Just a lot of cool people doing cool shit. And one of the goals that I've had is I like my people to hang out with all my other people. So if you've received this from me and you know me personally, come to this event. It rules. That's where you'll be able to see me if you'd like to do that. That's a very specific plug back to our general audience. General audience.
And I was just realizing, okay, there's a large group of events that I like to go to primarily with for the interactions with other attendees. That's Burning Man, that's Vibe Camp, that's like a lot of different things that I enjoy. And then why do I like to go to Vibe Camp? Like many reasons, but also there's a quality of the culture that I enjoy, of like part of which is well, good norms of discourse and interaction in a demilitarized zone in the culture war, and just like finding this sort of like liminality, like finding ways to inhabit that in a really fun way. Um, and then why Cascade Camp? It's like people who are into that shit, but also live closer than the other side of the continent.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing. For you Pacific Northwesterners out there, this is the spot to be. There's gonna be shade. It's gonna be beautiful Pacific Northwest summer with a lot of dope people. But yeah, it is the proximity thing. That's very, very solid. I can hop in a car, I can run down there and
Yeah.
have what ultimately will be a transformational experience in the style of the unconference, but let's be completely real, the heavy hitters that are bringing, myself included, already know what they're going to be filling those with. So while it is unspecified currently, it is all high quality, high octane. I know I'm going to be bringing bars back if anyone knows about bars. I definitely have an idea to do fusion dancing. One of the major
Oh
fusion
yeah.
dance events that happens yearly is not happening this year. So it's a good opportunity for any fusion dancers. If you see this, we can blues bomb a whole event and get more people maybe into fusion dancing who have never done it before. Cultural exchange, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. If that means anything to you, you will have a good time at Cascade Camp.
Oh, hey, I could always do an intro to acro yoga, or if people like, yeah, I love doing that.
So details. We'll do it again because people need to hear things 9 times for it to go to their brain. August 7th through 10. I think it's like, what is it, like 222? I should know what the price is, but I
No, that
don't.
was the early bird. I think it's a little bit, but it's only a little bit more. It's like
Like
250
two
something.
to $300, Southern Oregon, real good time
No,
weekend.
Southern Washington. It's on the border of Washington, Oregon.
Fully inside of Washington, not Southern Oregon. It's Washington. You'll be try if you're in the Portland area, if you're in Olympia, if you're in Seattle, if you're on the coast of any of those
If you're
places.
in BC, you can get down there. It's not that far. It's really not that far.
If you are come from down from BC, come talk to me, Wendell, directly, and I will shake your hand merrily.
I'm
Good
coming in from
time.
Victoria, British Columbia.
Yeah,
I have to get on a ferry boat.
you're cool, and you've already been here. Are you not? Sarah's very adventurous. We will not be talking about the ayahuasca journeys in the great southern continent, but quite the intrepid one this is. But that's the pitch for you guys who aren't that intrepid. It's very accessible because I think accessibility is a nice selling pitch. I love accessible
That is. But
fun.
you can be intrepid, but also like a little bit lazy about travel. And this is a place for you.
Yes, be emotionally intrepid and be lazy about travel.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to go too far to have a dope time if I got one in my
Exactly.
backyard. Um, yeah, that feels good. What do you hope? Let's end this because I'll just circle around a mountain again. What do you hope for this Cascade Camp, and what? Yeah, I think really just hope seems good. There's like I was gonna do like a pivot where it's like, and then what would you want to like keep? But I think that's the same thing. Like what the keeping from the past, connecting with the
Yeah.
future. I think it's all just
I
like
want
chasing.
what do I want that feels like totally like this is extremely likely to happen is like good combos over tea, jamming with folks, like musically singing, having some like dancing and maybe acro type uh fun. Just being in the nice mossy woods, camping,
It's a good one.
eating some kind of weird, interesting local foods that they've concocted up there. And like I think the the thing, what I really enjoy is if there's deeper lasting connections with folks that live in this area.
I mean, that's dope. That is the selling point. It's just very hard to sell lasting connections because we don't know if you guys have like fucked vibes or anything. I don't think so. If you if you resonate with this, I think you're probably fine. But I think that's what we were talking about earlier. Why it's so hard to like pitch these like special hidden best pizza place in New York style events. And I think one of them is just like you don't want people that are like gonna mess up the vibe to show up. But I think that's the point where we're leading with sincerity, leading with our own experiences, is that I think that sort of gets sorted out. But I think the thing that you said that I really liked that I want to bring up again was the demilitarized zone of the culture wars.
Yes, in our fair Pacific Northwest, there are some divisions and there are some, yeah.
Yes, so I want to push on that just harder because like that's what I hope for too is the ability to like have a transformation that comes from like being able to like relax. Like I feel like there's a lot of additive transformation where people are trying to like learn new things, and then there's the transformation that says, I am also part of the moss. My fellow discourser is part of the moss. I am, oh yeah. The common ground is the land and the intersubjective sphere that we're in. Not to get too
Yeah.
hippie with it, but it's the
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest. It's a little hippie. I will be bringing my hope really would be to run some sort of like dramaturge theater, like that's big reach stretch goal Kickstarter type thing. Is it like it'd be really cool to like play some role-playing games but like LARPy immersive thing. But as far as like the accessible thing goes, yeah, tea, discourse, dancing, music, um maybe some like board games. I think board games accessible, role-playing games, the stretch, but like being able to play with some of my psychotech tools. Um, and maybe talk about my stupid book. I don't know. That sucks. It'll be done by then.
Well, speaking of role-playing games, let's play Sexy Battle Wizard sometime.
Yes, I
I
would love
I
to
I
play
drop
Sexy Battle
yeah.
Wizards. Do not explain any of the not to be confused with Thirsty Sword Lesbian. That's a different game entirely.
Different game.
Um, so recap, August 7th through 10th in Southern Washington to the tune of about 200 to 300 bucks. Come see Cascade. This will be posted, and wherever we put this, there'll be a caption that has
Maybe
the
it's here. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's there. We don't know.
That's so
Maybe it's
great.
there.
I know that I'm probably gonna be the one that has to edit this, and I want it to be every place you just put, and I don't want for my future to have me having to figure that out. But come hang out with us. It'll be cool. Hit us up personally for more deets. Spain,
And thank
maybe.
you to Stephen and Ra and many of the other folks that put this together.
Yes,
And
the organizer.
Ewan and all the other people living at Elkin that steward that awesome spot.
We're just the selfish heralds who want to bring baddies and ballers to Cascade Camp. We are not actually even formally affiliated. We just like it.
I just want to have like an awesome time with more friends, like old and new friends. In fact, I was like, we were literally making this partially because I was like, Wendell, get your ass to Cascade Camp.
Yes, that is fully what happened. I was like, I've got an Ocean's 11 scheme, and now you guys are all a part of it. Danny Ocean's gonna break out of jail in the third act, or break out of holding. Please hit stop. Do I have to hit stop? You hit
You have to
stop?
hit stop.
I have to hit stop?
You
No,
have
I
to hit
don't think.
stop.
How did I do it last time?
Oh,
I
wait.